This is Brandon with the Multi-Point Inspection Podcast. If you remember in the first episode we did of America's new battery belt, it was entitled Building Out the Charging Infrastructure. The Casey Jones Village sits just off Interstate 40, and that's where I found 8 Tesla ports, which are level 3 and 150 kilowatts.
Hey man, I'm doing a podcast on EVs. Would you want to be on here and talk to me about because I'm just trying to learn this stuff right myself.
And this is my hometown. This is Jackson, Tennessee, and probably the most visited tourist attraction, the Casey Jones Village, with the Old Country Store, the Dixie Cafe, and of course the Casey Jones Museum and Home. Okay, now this was just in the fall of last year when I was here, early fall, that I documented that Tesla had 8 charging stations here, which was a pretty smart move to be a tourist attraction right off the interstate. Well, just a few months ago, Tesla evidently did a study because the Old Country Store, or maybe the village itself, the whole thing, I don't know if it's a standalone deal, but they were having overflow with the chargers, and they needed more than 8 here. There's the original 8 in the background, and they wanted like a handful more, maybe 5. Well, Tesla did some research to see how the traffic comes through here and how they were being used, and have since added 16 new Tesla charging stations here at the Casey Jones Village. So this is an update on how, there may be an EV hangover as far as demand goes, but businesses are taking advantage of the fact, especially right here next to the interstate, that there are EVs out here, and you might want to go in and get something to eat while your Tesla is charging. At the Old Country Store in Jackson, Tennessee, this is Brandon Barnett with the Multi-Point Inspection Podcast.